Hello and welcome to this Light the Way Timeless Oracle message. So, the very first card jumping out to me is this Vata card. Cool, soft energy of Vata. So, Vata is a dosha in Ayurveda and it's very cooling energy. Now, what seems to be indicated is this is coming, but it's almost like initially this first card that came out is Pitta, another dosha in Ayurveda, which means fire. And it's almost as if you need to sort of burn this inspiration, this passion, this project, this, it could be clearing out, could be, I am feeling a sort of creative fire, like the spark of passion. They speak of the spark, that fire energy that feels actually very cleansing. And I'm feeling at the moment, it's like you are being asked to ignite that passion, whether it's for creativity, something you love, taking care of things in your life were fueled by that fire. And then it's like enjoying that cool breeze, shall we say, of Vata, which if you think about it, sometimes when we achieve something, sometimes when we do something, the rest and the coolness we feel after having done that is so much more than how we may have felt before. So that's very much what I'm getting here. Is like this, the way they used to use fire to clear the land, for instance, and then it gives fertile soil for things to grow. I'm feeling this cooling, calm energy coming after this fire of passion that's been ignited. Now, just after that, for some reason, this card is jumping out, and it's the Black Obsidian. I pay attention to what is going on around and within me. I am attentive. So yeah, it feels about being attentive, seeing what's going on around. Release negative thoughts, maintain attention on the present moment, increase situational awareness. That looks important. And improve responsible thoughts and actions. Very beautiful. Now, the next card showing is the Way Shower. Usher, decide, discern, defend. This feels, so it's deciding, discerning, defending. It feels as though you need to have quite laser focused energy. Decide, make decisions. Making a decision is so powerful, because otherwise sometimes we can be stuck in between. Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? And it's sort of circling on a loop. So it feels very important for you to be decisive, right? And going forward with that. And we've also got this beautiful goddess Saraswati. Now, Saraswati is the Hindu goddess. She actually invented the Devanagari script, the alphabet. She's the goddess of creativity, of art, of music, of writing. And she is a very beautiful goddess, very, very pure, right? She's a very pure goddess, very devoted to higher forms of learning, the arts, those realms, right? So she's coming through. So that's a beautiful blessing. It's always a blessing when a goddess shows up in your reading. So that feels lovely. And you're being guided and inspired by her, it seems, at the moment. Now, we also have the Priestess card. Begin, perceive, predict, prophesize. So it's interesting. There's 3 different cards there asking you to be discerning at the moment, right? So discernment is such a powerful gift and tool that we really need to use in order to direct our energy in the right way, protect our energy in the right way, and it makes a complete difference. Trusting somebody who you can trust and discerning who you cannot trust can make or break you, right? In no uncertain terms. So there is this element where it seems 3 times you're being asked to be discerning and see what's going on around you. So I feel that's very significant. Also, you've got 2 black stones, black crystals coming out. Now, these are very protective stones, so I feel strong protection coming through for you. You are protected, but also use your discernment as well and be sure to protect yourself. That seems like what the guidance is there, but also not to worry, not to have any fear. How beautiful. I'm always divinely protected. I know I am safe, right? Lovely. So remembering that with the discernment as well, right? What's the message here? Release anxiety, anger, jealousy, and frustration. Deflect negative energy. Practice meditation on a regular basis. Invoke divine protection and improve the ability to quiet the mind. What a beautiful message. Right, and the final card showing is Copper. I'm a conduit for goodness and prosperity. I receive inspiration and great wealth. How wonderful. Beautiful Copper. So be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration, complete inventions, formulas, and creative works. It's interesting, creativity, and that really correlates to the Pitta card, and it showed just underneath it. And it's interesting because Copper has that sort of fiery energy as well. You know, the flames can be copper colored sometimes. Amplify courage and confidence. Yeah, that's so interesting. Actually, these colors do look quite similar as well. So that's amazing. That's beautiful. It feels like the message of that card. I just want to read that again because it feels important. Be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration, complete inventions, formulas, and creative works, amplify courage and confidence. And there is a message coming through from Spirit that I just want to mention here. Creative works can sometimes be a source of divine guidance, divine inspiration, messages to others. You know, there's times when we see a piece of art, hear a piece of music, look at a painting, and so much can be transmitted through that. So if you are working on a creative project, keep that in mind. If you're enjoying creative pieces, you know, in going to an art museum, for instance, watching a film, listening to music, also keep that in mind. Yeah, that's just a message that Spirit wanted to come through. Blessings, Pile. Oh, no, you're not a Pile. This is Light the Way reading. Blessings, sending love.